All right, as we are watching this, what about this? As cost of our military action in Libya are soaring, concerns mounting that Congress will keep on spending. Republican Utah Senator Mike Lee joining me right now. Senator, good to have you. You know the concern that this is going to take your guys' eye off the budget-cutting ball. What do you say?
Well, of course, it is a distraction. And it's also problematic because the president doesn't have authority to go to war without congressional authorization, and that's exactly what he did. This is the same president who just a few years ago, on December 20th, 2007, told the Boston Globe the president doesn't have authority to undertake unilateral military strikes against a foreign nation in the absence of an imminent threat to the United States.
Well, you're right. They're arguing that back and
forth.
Senator, you're quite right. And by the way, we're getting word right now from our own Jennifer Griffin that Gaddafi's compound has been hit in the latest missile strikes. Leaving that aside for the moment, as sort of crazy as that is in the scheme of things, I'm just wondering, with the fixation on this in general, whether it's legal or not, whether it's constitutional or not, that this becomes the focus and not cutting spending.
Yeah, that is certainly one of my fears. So it compounds to the overseas military spending, but more importantly, it takes attention away from other things that we need to be focusing on right now, including getting our fiscal house in order, including the fact that we've got a national debt of almost $15 trillion, and we're adding that to that at a rate of about $1.65 trillion a year. We've got to get that under control. And
well, the talk is that you're closer to
issue.
Getting at least this budget matter under control to extend the government's funding through the end of this year. That would call for middle ground, I guess, between the $10 billion or so the administration's looking at and the $50 or $60 billion in spending cuts that you want, or that Republicans by and large want. Maybe it might meet in the middle, enough to prevent a government shutdown, raise the debt ceiling, and then move from there. Is that true?
I don't know that this certainly isn't going to unify us. It might make that effort more difficult. I don't know. But if the president thinks that this is going to somehow distract us from cutting to the point that he can just get us to accept his terms, he's got a different thing coming to him.
What if it's those terms, Senator? That's what I'm saying. Like, would you agree to terms like that? It's more than was originally proposed, less than maybe you want, but it gets the government shutdown issue off the table for now to fight the 2012 budget battle now.
No, I wouldn't agree to that. I have said again and again, and I said even when there was a $61 billion cut on the table, that was not enough because it wasn't accompanied by any kind of a plan to make sure that we stop kicking this can down the road in perpetuity. This is a problem, and we need to deal with it comprehensively and aggressively. And something that cuts only $10 billion from the budget doesn't do either of those things.
Gotcha. Senator, thank you. Good seeing you again.
Thank you.